been a while since you guys have had a dominant defensive performance like that. What was it like watching that sort of performance on that end of the floor in this sort of moment?
Yeah, fantastic. We preached connection. Thought our guards were really into it tonight, and our fives were in great positions to help. We contested mid-ranges as well. It's not just that we said, yeah, this is kind of the shot that we live with a little bit, but we made it really tough for them to shoot that one as well. And then the biggest thing of the night is just how you rebound against this team. And I thought we hit first, and we saw the result.
What sorts of things are you preaching guarding the point of attack, whether it's Shirley or whether it's Luke guarding Crawford and McVeigh? What sorts of things are you preaching there to make sure that you can stop them, but also they don't create other advantages?
Yeah, the connection has to be good enough to ensure that they can't come off picks and shoot threes where, we kept them to a pretty low rate. Number of attempts tonight from the three-point line, drove them into our bigs where we think we've got great rim protection, and it was good.
I know you always want Chris to get 10-plus three-point attempts a game. What did you make of the sort of rhythm that he was able to shoot them with, and the sort of actions that they came off?
Yeah, I thought he found them, a lot tonight. We'd seen a lot of zone on out-of-bounds plays, and tonight we just felt if we screened well enough, they really kind of just stay locked into him, and so trying to get some separation for him. But again, he had a huge deep one, had a massive one on the out-of-bounds play, and he was just looked so comfortable tonight with his shot.
Chris, they sort of stuck around for a little bit, and then you guys managed to pull away. What do you think the difference was that made you guys able to make this a 20-plus point victory?
Yeah, I think just staying solid and staying with our scout and living with what we wanted to live with. At times it tests you, and Dor makes some really tough stuff. McVeigh makes the tough catch and shoot three at the end, and they're really good players and they're going to make shots. It's just a matter of how solid can we be defensively on that, and if we get an opportunity to rebound the basketball, grab it and go.
You must be happy with LT's defensive performance tonight, especially against Jack McVeigh. 4 blocks on the stat sheet. How happy with his performance?
Yeah, we felt it through the Illawarra series that he just continued to get better and better on an elite scorer, and he still had a couple of little gambles tonight, and Jack's good enough to punish him if he does gamble. But any time it was a one-on-one and he slid, he bumped, he challenged. When he got to that tonight, he was fantastic. And I thought Cole Bowen the same. I thought he'd come in and had a really good impact on the game as well. So I thought we got a lot of value out of our young 4 men tonight.
And Will Magna, 4 fouls there. Were you trying to draw a lot of fouls against him? Is that kind of the key for you during the series? Yeah,
I guess they put him in some coverages where he's super aggressive, and I thought Joe just played with a whole lot of patience tonight as well, and his ability to see the floor and make extra passes, and I thought our whole group was into making that extra pass tonight, and makes us really tough to guard. But obviously they've got some bigs on the floor that contest you and lob threats, and I just thought our ability to take away the lob threat was really good tonight.
Chris, what were your thoughts about Will Magna standing over Cole Bowen? It seemed a bit of a turning point in the game. It's when you started to take over the game as a team.
Yeah, I don't think too much about it. If that's what he wants to do, that's fine. As Dean said, Cole made a great impact on the game. Came in, rebounded the basketball, defended really well. That's all we're worried about.
Dean, was there a focus on pushing the pace a little bit? I know you got some turnovers and were able to get some quick buckets, but was there a focus on making sure that you can control the tempo of this game?
Yeah, I thought we just saw great value. We wanted to just keep getting better from the last series, and we thought we just got better every game when we got stops and deflections. Find Shaylee, try and Luke Travers. These are 2 guys that can really create offense for us. And when our bigs get out and sprint, and our shooters, fill spacing, we're pretty tough to stop. And to see, 18-0 fast break points is a massive difference in the game tonight. So, but it stems from our defense and our rebounding. If we do those things, and our hand pressure is really good, we get the opportunity to run.
Dean, just focus on sticking to your defensive plans. And not having watched the other Tassie games, did you sink into the paint against them heavily in those games? Because it looked like there really was a, hey, let the centre catch it and just fall in and just really clog it up. Was that a different plan to what you've done previously, or has that always been the scout on there?
Yeah, I think our levels were a little bit different in this game to other games, and again, coming off that last series with Froling, and where we helped from in that series, I thought we learned a lot and found a real solid understanding about what we live with and what we don't. And, they'll change it a little bit. They probably ended up with putting Majuk, at centre, and does that drag us out? Fab hit one, and so they'll do some different things. But I think we will learn to live with some our bigs just being great in the paint.
Sending that double to Jack and helping off Jack McVeigh helping off the shooter, like I think a couple of times off McDonald. Is that part of the scout, or is that just like we want to get the ball out of Jack's hands, or where he's catching it in the space that he really wants to operate out of?
Yeah, there's times you got to double people in some areas that they're really good at, and there's probably some perimeter stuff that as the series wears along, that we want to get it out of some other guys' hands. I'm sure there's going to be a point where Doyle's at a point that we just need to make him a passer as well, and I thought we kept him pretty quiet, but he's still 7 of 13, and he's always a threat.
Chris, what allowed you to get into the sort of rhythm that you got into tonight?
We just wanted to win at home, and we wanted to be really good in our defensive coverages, and we talk about being better every game, and every quarter we check in and see were we better than the last, and we talk about it at halftime. And when we're doing that defensively, it allows a little bit of freedom offensively, because you're getting repeat use of the ball. So there's a couple iffy ones, as there always is, but yeah, just really wanted to come out and be better as a group and get a win.
Chris, going down to Tassie, they talk about their atmosphere and how much they love their fans down there. How do you guys feel about going down there? What are the confidence levels like? It's
great. Spent a lot of early years of my life there. It's like going home. So we look forward to it. It's what you want, right? Like, expansion team, great fans. They sell out the arena. It's much better than having no fans in the arena and it being quiet. We've experienced that before as well through COVID. So embrace the challenge. We look to go down there and, as I said, be better again. We're going to look at areas that we need to be better, and we look forward to trying to be better.
Chris, can you give us an idea of what it's like playing next to Luke? Obviously, he's point of attack defense, but also knowing that the help is always there with him.
Yeah, he's so talented, and even now he's putting together some really good games. But we're really just scratching the surface of how good he can be. We just want him to be aggressive. Just go out there, be aggressive, and he helps us a lot when he does that. So there's not much more to say. We just want him to be himself, and we love playing with him.
Ariel off the bench was outstanding. He only played the 12 minutes, so it was a +20. He must be really happy with what he did. And also, can you elaborate a little bit more on Joe's impact on the game?
Yeah, Ariel, I thought those two have just been magnificent. I don't really sub them anymore. They just sub themselves, and one of them puts their hands up, the next one just runs on court, and they're just supporting each other really well. Ariel has a patch there where we got 7 stops in a row. He had some opportunities on some dunks and different things, and he was a little bit flat at halftime, but, I was really trying to pump him up to say, you just got 7 stops in a row. Like, you missed some stuff, but you next play, you went down and walled up and challenged at the rim, and, just amazing, just a couple of young moments there for him. But, I thought the composure he had on one of them, a little drop-off pass, the floater at the rim, but, he's a monster defensively, and for him to be +20 in 12 minutes is it's a major impact on the game. Yeah, I think those two have just found a really good rhythm with each other. And when I went to Joel and said, hey, go give Ariel a little bit of encouragement right now. He's feeling a little flat, and he's like, I've already done it. So that's where those two are at. Joe was really locked in tonight. It was great.